Rec Room has just announced some major updates that could change the game as we know it. And starting with one of the most exciting pieces of news, Rec Room has announced a new Rec Room original this November. It's called Run the Block, and it takes place in Rec City as some sort of parkour festival. My interpretation or idea of what the game's gonna be like is like a competition between players to see who can complete a parkour course the fastest. But there also could be challenges that you have to complete the course in a certain amount of time or other things like that, so it should be really interesting and cool. Speaking of Rec Room originals, Rec Room has finally listened to the community and added something that a ton of people were waiting for. Yep, you heard it right. Rec Room is finally bringing Crescendo to Quest 2 and 3, which will make a lot of standalone players happy. It should be pretty interesting to see how it does on Quest 2 and 3 performance-wise, but I still think it's awesome that new people get to play a great quest. Another thing that everyone was complaining to Rec Room about is the removal of double shot, and I'm glad to say they are finally re-adding double shot as an actual intentional feature this time. It's unsaid whether the infinite shot glitch will still be there. I'm guessing probably not, but it's still awesome to have a classic feature back in Rec Room. There's also a number of things Rec Room has announced about new avatar cosmetics and avatar expression. This leads to the new avatar studio they're planning to roll out to a bunch of players, allowing them to make their own cosmetics. I'll make sure to show some of the things that people have already made with Avatar Studio and Blender on screen, and just to think that these items could actually be in the game and wearable is crazy. They're also planning to add more avatar expression in the way of customizable shoulder width, waist width, and other things like that to make your body more customizable. One of the main purposes of this Avatar Studio and players being able to create their own cosmetics is to combat the complaints that Rec Room always gets about their item prices and make it so there's a wider range of player created and Rec Room created items. Rectober is also almost here, which is Rec Room's sort of October or Halloween event, and this event will feature new avatar items being added each week at the event. Rec Room also talked more about the game coming to the Nintendo Switch, and even though they don't have a certified release date yet, it should be before the end of the year. And one of the less notable features that's getting added is the staff picks section of like the store where you can buy avatar items. This will be the section in the store where the Rec Room staff can promote new creators, and the goal is to not have the same creators pushed out every week, but to help people discover new and awesome creators. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing, and also watch this video right here if you haven't seen the new update about the Rec Room beam bodies. It's super cool and I'd recommend watching it.